Hello and welcome to the channel. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) is currently worried over insecurity in the country leading up to the 2023 general elections, especially with virtually all political parties in Nigeria embroiled in one crisis or the other. Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. INEC worries over insecurity as crisis stall APC, PDP, LP campaigns. 2 weeks after the ban was lifted for presidential candidates to begin campaigns for February's elections, the three leading political parties, All Progressives Congress APC, People's Democratic Party PDP, and Labour Party are still in a fix over the composition of their presidential campaign councils PCCs, slowing down what was anticipated to be a hectic season of rallies. Of the three, PDP on Monday went ahead to flag off its presidential campaign in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, despite the crisis. But development last night indicated that the party has placed an indefinite strike suspension on its presidential campaigns in a bid to achieve faster and sustainable reconciliation among its warring members. The Uyo flag-off was boycotted by the G5 members, Governors Nyesom Wike, Rivers, Samuel Hotom, Benue, Seyi Makinde, Oyo, Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, Enugu, and Okezie Ekpeazu, Abia, as the Wike camp resolutely stood by its decision to stay off the campaigns until their demand is met, that the PDP national chairman, Iyorchia Ayu, be made to resign to pave way for acceptable reconciliation. According to the timetable for the campaigns, the party was supposed to be in Kebbi State yesterday and moved to Zamfara State today. All these have now been suspended indefinitely. It emerged yesterday that following failed attempts to resolve the matter, the PDP presidential candidate Alhaji Atiku Abubakar prevailed on the PCC and party leadership to suspend further campaigns to allow for more practical steps to be taken towards resolving the crisis. It was also learned that a special team of party elders has waded into the crisis to renew the peace move. Sources hinted that the party leaders were supposed to meet with Wike and his group. Yesterday, the National Working Committee of APC, its presidential candidate Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, the party's governors, and members of the PCC were locked in a critical meeting in Abuja, which lasted hours. Although the items on the agenda of the meeting could not be immediately ascertained, sources said it was connected with the composition of the PCC to harmonize the party's list and also strategize, review, and approve the nationwide presidential campaign program. Recall that release of a PCC list with the governor of Plateau State, Simon Lalong, as Director General had elicited discordant tunes in the party. The governors, led by the chairman of the Progressive Governors Forum and governor of Kebbi State, Abubakar Bagudu, and the APC national chairman, Abdullahi Adamu, had raised the alarm on the composition of the council, prompting the party to postpone the inauguration of the PCC. Meanwhile, the APC-PCC has faulted claims by opposition parties that it has perfected a plot to deactivate the Bimodal Voter Accreditation System, BVAS, from the server of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) in the 2023 poll. It also said there was no iota of truth that it was bent on stopping the electronic transmission of results at the poll. APC-PCC Director of Public Affairs Festus Keyamo noted that the claim spoke volumes that their candidates cannot withstand Tinubu. He noted, "Those who are sensing defeat are already looking for reasons for that defeat. But I can tell you that it is one of the excuses they are trying to generate to accommodate their defeat because they know that defeat is imminent." The Director of Strategic Communications, Femi Fanikayode, speaking at the meeting, said, "All we did today was to review the draft of our manifesto. Our candidate is not the type that operates on its own. He carries everybody along. He presented a draft of the manifesto to all stakeholders that looked at it, and guess what? Almost all the stakeholders gave the draft a 90% pass mark. We can't give you the content because we are not going to take it away from our candidate. He is going to present himself before Nigerians on a particular date and occasion. We have set up a small committee charged with the responsibility of reducing the manifesto documents to major highlights in message form. We will sell to even the market women and street traders in the most simple language." On when the PCC will be formally inaugurated, he said, "Since Mr. President is the chairman of the PCC, we are going to take his diary into consideration in picking and choosing the date. However, we have all virtually agreed to hit the street very soon. We have accommodated all the interest groups in the campaign list. There was virtually no disagreement in the meeting today." Also yesterday, LP dismissed the 1,234 names released to spearhead the Peter Obi and Yusuf Baba Ahmed PCC. A former senior special assistant on public affairs to ex-president Goodluck Jonathan, Dr. Donyi Okupe, was named Director General of the PCC, while a retired Assistant Inspector General of Police AIG, Mohammed Zarewa, was named the council's chairman. Clement Ojukwu and Yunusa Tanko were named secretary and chief spokesperson of the council respectively. During the event, LP chairman Julius Abure was represented by secretary of the party, Umar Farouk. However, the National Publicity Secretary, Comrade Arambambi Abayomi, in a short message said, "We are not involved in Okupe's mischievous political shenanigans. That is not the party's program. He can't be talking about our party all the time. Which party? Is he the leader of LP now to announce himself as the DG? It is an anomaly. Who announced the DG of Atiku? The party did it. When Tinubu unveiled his DG, the party did it. Where is Peter Obi? Okupe doesn't know what he is doing. I want to be quoted. The DG ought to go to the Northeast or North Central. We are not a sectional political party. Our presidential candidate is pan-Nigeria. How can we have a presidential candidate from the South and the campaign DG is coming from the same South?" A former APC presidential aspirant, Adamu Garba, has warned his party not to underrate LP and his supporters. Garba said this on Wednesday via his verified Twitter handle in a reaction to Lesotho's new party, Revolution for Prosperity, RFP, that won majority seats in the parliamentary election in the South African country. INEC has, however, raised concerns about security challenges in the country, especially in the southeast and northwest, ahead of the 2023 general elections. The commission said the security situation in both regions was a major threat to the successful conduct of the elections. INEC chairman Professor Mahmoud Yakubu raised the concern at an event organized by the National Endowment for Democracy (NED) and the International Foundation for Electoral Systems (IFES) at the NED headquarters, Washington, D.C., United States of America. Yakubu's remarks at the event was made available to journalists in Abuja on Wednesday by his chief press secretary, Rotimi Oyekami. Yakubu said the commission was worried about the security of its officials, voters, and the materials to be deployed, noting that without them, we cannot conduct elections. Are there concerns about the 2023 general election? I'll be the last to say there are no concerns. The first concern is the perennial issue of insecurity in different parts of the country, compounded by the traditional issues of thuggery during elections organized by some of the political actors. I say it is a perennial issue because at the end of the day, it is nothing new. That's the news, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.